Hey y'all. Welcome to today's look. Today we are doing a drugstore face of the day. This is mostly drugstore and a lot of beauty supply store items, so I wanted to bring more affordable items to my channel. Plus I have been sleeping on the beauty supply store. They have some good stuff. So hair switch, or was it switch before? We'll never know. No, but I'm gonna go ahead and start by just cleaning my face with this micellar water. You see that I was having a good old conversation with you guys, but I realized that video would take so long. So at the end, I just decided to go ahead and do a good old voiceover. Now I'm taking my NYX Tame and Frame, which did not work out too well for me. I was like really disappointed. I think it's old, I don't know, but it didn't work too good, so I had to do it off camera. I was like, okay, I really have to dig into this stuff. I'm taking the Ruby Kisses 3D Face Creator now. This one is at level 9. Next, I'm using my NYX. This is the white pot, and you guys know that I'm using a lot of items that I don't like because I'm trying to get them out of my collection. So that's why you're going to see a lot of items that I put in my products I hate tutorial. Now I'm taking a Carly Bible palette. This was the only palette that's like drugstore price that I could find that had like this kind of matte purple look. Everything else had like all shimmers in it. All my other drugstore palettes, I could have used my BH Cosmetic palette, but it had a dark purple and not a light one. Next, I'm taking this Makeup Academy palette. Don't sleep on this palette. If you guys can still get your hands on this palette, is excellent. It is so buttery. Seriously, it's buttery. Like, it feels like Urban Decay quality, like no joke. So I would definitely get my hands on that. It kind of reminds me of the Visi Art palette, and that palette is like 80 bucks. Alright, and this one is the Fergie Center Stage Collection palette. My goodness, I freaking love this palette. I had this palette for so many years, and those grays in there, are everything. Sorry about that, guys. My voiceover is just, you know how it starts over if you talk too long. But I'm going to take my brush, and I'm just going to focus that right on the outer edges. That is how I get my shadows to look so blended. I know a couple of you guys have requested for me to do a few of the makeup looks I've been doing that you've been seeing in my video, like my wig video. I will do that tutorial soon. That one was using the Model Renaissance palette, so I'll come back and do that one for those of you who asked me to do that. I'm going to go ahead and dip back into that Makeup Artist palette, and I'm going to take those two dark shades right there. It's like a really buttery blue shade, and then there's like a really dark kind of light black, and I went and dug into those shades, and I'm again focusing it just on that outer third of my eyelid. I just want it on the outer lid. Dipping right back into that Carly Bible palette. I'm just taking this kind of fleshy tone, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that under my brow bone. I took the first highlighting shade out of that palette and just used it in my inner tear duct. I'm using my Rimmel Scandal Eyes liner. This is sort of a this is sort of a marker pencil, and I don't like how thin the line comes out, but you know what? I gotta get it out of my collection. And next, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Nivea Men's Face Balm. This is for post shaving, but I like the way it makes my skin feel moisturized, but I don't really like the smell of it. Okay guys, time to put this LA Girl BB cream to the test. This one is in the color Deep, and at first when I put it on, I was like, okay, is this too light? Is it going to be too deep? But it was actually perfect. I'm actually going to turn the light off for you guys so that you can see how it looks in like natural lighting, you know, instead of having my ring light on it. But it's actually pretty good. I don't know why it's called HD. To me, it's just a typical BB cream, but I really do like it. I'm not really a BB cream girl. I'm really a full foundation girl, but it covered up some spots. But you are going to see that I'm going to go and color correct in some other areas because it didn't cover everything. I got a little hyperpigmentation, and I also got into a fight a while back, so I have like 3 scratches underneath my eye. Yeah, she snuck me, guys, but that's for a story time. But I got 3 scratches under my eye that I like to cover up, so I will go back and color correct with that. But there I am with the light off, and now you can see the color of it, and I'm showing you my body tone, not my neck, because you know my neck is darker than the rest of my body. LA Girl. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This one is in the orange. I really do like this stuff. It really does cancel out my dark spots. Like, I was really sleeping on this. I am not really a big fan of the concealers because they're a little bit too thick for me and I'm dry skin. But I found out they're using my blender, and this one is the Real Techniques blender. Using it wet makes all the difference for me because of my dry skin. So I was super stoked to try this Ruby Kisses Mineral Concealer. I was even more stoked the fact that it had a doe foot. I didn't know that. I thought it was going to be like a lip gloss type thing, like, you know, lip chap. But it had a doe foot on it, so I was like pleasantly surprised. Now, this is not going to give you full coverage, but it's enough coverage for me because I really don't use it as a covering thing. I use it more so for a brightener. So if you just want to highlight underneath there and you dry skin and you don't want something that's all, you know, mattifying, I will go ahead and pick this up. The color is Rich Caramel. You can also see that in my beauty supply store haul, which I will link below. I bought these things so long ago. I have 3 of them. This is the Ruby Kisses. It's like a pressed powder, and I'm using this one in caramel. I also have one in like coconut and another one in like honey, and I use them to brighten and to contour when I'm in my drugstore mode, and they are really good. And I think they're about $5, and you can get them at any beauty supply store. Taking the Color Pop, I don't remember the color, guys. It's just one of their highlighters. I went on ahead and put it up the bridge of my nose, and then I went on ahead and contoured with a little bit of what I had left on my contour brush. And now I'm going to bronze my cheekbones. I don't really like to contour like with a line because it makes me look like Elvis or something. So I just like to kind of bronze, you know, and just kind of get it all over, not just like in a straight line, you know, that harsh line. So I'm just using that mahogany. And also this is my Wet n Wild blush. Don't quote me on the color. I think it's the wine colored one. I haven't used them in a while. But, oh yeah, I was showing you I was happy to find my Morphe brushes, y'all. I did a brush decluttering, and I found a lot of my brushes that I had forgot about. So I was like, yay. Now I'm taking Physician Formula. This is the highlighting shade in Pearl. I love these. I also have it in pink, and I also wear it a lot now. And this brush was $1 from Shop Miss A. Shout out to my girl Chrissy. She hooked me up with the brush set, and I hooked her up with the brush set as well during our swap. This is my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray, and I'm also lining my lips right now with the Wet n Wild Calicone in purple. This next thing is like a little chubby stick from Ruby Kisses, and it reminds me of the Tarte Maracuja stick. It also has that mint feeling on your lips, and I love it. And I'm going to take the old school, what we forgot about, those matte velvets from Ruby Kisses, and I'm going to put that right in the middle and just kind of ombre it. And I'm using my Wet n Wild spray. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.